You have not made any profits this cycle until you sell your tokens. You have not made any profits until you sold your tokens. You need to have a clear profit-taking strategy. You need to understand clearly when to sell and when to buy. The number one most important skill in making money in cryptocurrencies is actually selling. Buying is easy. Everyone knows how to buy. No one knows how to sell. Moreover, no one has a clear profit-taking strategy that he is always sticking up to. This could be your edge. This is one of the most important videos for all your crypto journey, this cycle as well. So many people will get wrecked. There is a reason 95% are not making money in crypto. Despite the fact they're seeing coins going up in their portfolios, they're just not selling, they're round tripping and letting them go to zero. If you don't want your portfolio to go to zero, make sure to watch this video till the end. You will understand different profit-taking strategies. You will understand what I am doing myself personally, and you will know how to properly play this market. Hi, I'm Stan. I made 7 figures this cycle already, and today on this channel, prepare to hear nothing but the truth. Here's our structure for today. Let's move on with the first point. Different profit-taking strategies. Different profit-taking strategies: time-based, price-based, Coinbase-based, YouTube-based, dominance-based, charts-based, top signal-based, and data-based approach. Ideally, you would want to get as many different data points as you only can when making a decision on whether or not you should be taking profits. Time-based. X amount of time after the halving, you are out completely. The basic part of this strategy is to figure out when we had the halving and calculate how much time actually went by from the date of the halving till the cycle top. For example, we can take the cycle of 2020. The halving was at 20th of May, and we saw the top on November 2021, which would put us at 18 months from the halving till the top of the market. We can be doing the same this cycle as well. We had our halving in April, right here. 18 months from the halving, we would be in October 2025. This is purely time-based profit-taking strategy, and this is something that actually works. And certain part of people, they're just following this profit-taking strategy, neglecting everything else. But you might also say that it's too basic and it's not the best one. Price-based strategy. Reaching my target price, I'm leaving. This is a very, very interesting one because back in December, I think on Twitter, I saw a trader who said, I reached my $10 million target already, I'm leaving. He most likely sold and left. I'm not sure if he came back because I can't find his Twitter page currently, but this is something that you can have set in your mind. You probably have your target goals on how much money you actually want to make with crypto. The second you hit this goal, you just sell and you leave. This is one of the best strategies as well. The best thing to do is to actually write this number on paper, put this paper somewhere, and remind to yourself once you would see this number in your portfolio to actually sell, because these are most likely life-changing money for you, and it's always better to take these profits than to round trip the bag and see it going to zero. Coinbase base. Coinbase reached number 1 in the App Store. I'm leaving. Historically showed tops. One of the great top signals is the Coinbase application rank in the App Store as well. Back at the peaks of March of April frothiness, Coinbase application was reaching rank 49 in the App Store, 49. It went back like from 300 plus in all of the App Store, not only in the finance apps. So it was a very, very interesting sign in order to actually sell some of the tokens. And historically, the days where Coinbase were reaching number 1 on the App Store were the exact tops of crypto market. It's very, very important to understand. Exact tops for Bitcoin, so maybe alts were moving for some time after that, but the exact top of BTC was always predicted by Coinbase being ranked number 1 in the App Store. which is a metric, a data set I don't think you can neglect from your end. Moving forward is YouTube based. Amount of engagement views on YouTube as it peaks. YouTube is the most retail friendly platform in crypto. This is true. YouTube will attract the largest amount of retail audience into the market. Once we would be seeing crazy views on YouTube, crazy search volume on Google regarding crypto and Bitcoin and things like that, this would be a very, very nice sign for the top of the market, which would mean that you probably need to take some profits. Dominance-based BTC dominance faced resistance, USDT D the same. So this is one of the nice metrics that definitely is based on data. It's based on the charts in the first place. This is the metric that a lot of people actually like to follow. We definitely have this narrative that we should be seeing BTC dominance at around 39-40% this cycle. It should be seeing these levels, and when it would be going down to these levels, and when it would be at like 39%, you would know that we are probably at the absolute local bottom of BTC dominance, which means that Bitcoin essentially takes the smallest percentage of the market in comparison to the altcoins, which means that probably we are at the top because we have peak frothiness, risk on, everyone is just buying altcoins, meme coins, shit coins, and this is the exact great scenario to actually be taking some profits on your portfolio as well. Bitcoin dominance is going up for many months already. So I do definitely wait for this thing to start trending down and reverse quite soon. Charts based. Low volumes, significant resistance levels, wave 5 completions, etc. It would be quite easy to see how much buying pressure left in the market, because when there will be not enough buying pressure, there would be enough selling pressure and we will start trending down eventually. We will probably be reaching certain resistance levels, although if everything will be at all-time highs, we won't have a lot of significant resistance levels. I'm talking more about psychological levels of people wanting to take profits, thinking that they have enough at this stage. We also have our wave theory. We would probably be able to recognize at a certain point that we are at the peak of wave 5, and what expects us is a huge correction going from there. Charts will have a lot of information to actually tell us about the real cycle top. Top signals based, your own buying pattern. This is very easy to understand as well. When we will have a crazy amount of retail players buying meme coins into the cycle, last cycle they were buying Dogecoin and Shiba Inu. This cycle I assume they would be buying Pepe. This would be a very nice top signal as well. It's only one of them. Your Uber drivers talking about crypto, your waiters talking about crypto, people around you, your relatives that did not know anything about crypto are in crypto, people you know that don't know a lot of on the market are fully in crypto, thinking that they're going up, exact as me last cycle. This is a great top signal. Last but not least, data-based approach. Smart money are selling, smart money are shorting, smart money are smart moneying. So there would be a bunch of data sets, a bunch of data points that you would actually be able to digest to understand what smart money are doing and what are the actions on the marketplace currently. Most likely they would be selling, most likely they would be shorting, and it's actually quite easy to find top of the market when you are really looking for it. Something I can add from my end is that at the top of the market, no one will be screaming about taking profits, about us going up, about us going down. We will only hear up-only type of talk, nothing else. Before we move into the next point, make sure to subscribe to this channel and like this video if you appreciate the content. You don't want to miss this type of content moving forward into the cycle. This is something that can actually save you hundreds of thousands of dollars. Profit taking depends on your particular situation. I remember a crypto Twitter account back in December saying I hit my 10 million target, I'm leaving. Something I shared with you already. Can't find a tweet currently, but interesting to see if he re-entered. Most likely, I assume he actually did. Your profit-taking strategy should solely depend on your current situation, skills, personality traits, etc. There is a very interesting psychological part. You need to understand your psychology very well, and you need to play around your psychology. When I understand it psychologically, I might do some actions that will result in underperformance of myself on the market. I make sure to either lose some of the money, some of the crypto, or send it somewhere else, just to decrease the potential, just to feel alright about the back holdings, about the actions, and make sure I'm not following the motions. A lot of investors are passive ones. A lot of investors are passive ones. I would only excuse this to you if you have a large capital and more in a capital protection mode. Even me personally, I blame myself for not doing enough in the market and not figuring out things I should have had figured out already, and be a more active trader, trading Solana low cap memes specifically, in my case, for example. At the same time, I would excuse you being a passive investor if you just don't have enough time at this stage to be in crypto. But I think that generally speaking, there is a very low amount of opportunities, amount of things happening that are better at this stage than just being full-time in crypto currently. Go divorce your wife, go put your children in children's house. These people, they will raise them all right. Just focus on crypto. You will come in 2 years, they will spend 2 years without you, but overall, it's going to be right. It's going to be better. You will take responsibility for their futures, for the best for their futures, on essentially leaving them and making sure you can focus on this thing. This is my advice to you. The smaller amount of capital you have, the more active investors you should be. It's all about airdrops. It's all about essentially helping certain projects and getting paid in exchange. Highest downside, losing all your money. If you don't have a lot, no issues. Just go make some more money. Anyway, you don't have a lot, so you would actually be able to easily make more money. The more actions you make, the higher is the chance of error. Statistically, what works for the largest amount of people and has highest success chance, just buy and hold and sell. 2 actions along with the action of holding, hard to make a mistake. Therefore, if you want to be this active trader, active market participant, which definitely can benefit you like heavily on the marketplace, you should just be very careful with the amounts of money, because it's also very easy to lose everything. And a lot of people are losing everything. They're just not very vocal about it, because we only hear success stories. But for one success stories, we have thousands, hundreds of thousands of unsuccessful stories of failures, of people essentially losing all the money in this market and leaving this market completely. Before we will move into profit-taking strategy in our particular situation, let me know in the comments, do you actually agree with my thought process? Do you actually agree with profit-taking strategies that I shared, or maybe you have something else to share from your end? Moving forward, your profit taking depends on your particular situation. Your profit taking depends on your particular situation. Someone with 7 figures can easily wait through 100x on $10,000. Someone with $10,000 only will probably take profit sooner. Nothing wrong with that, as these are life-changing money, and you should always take life-changing money. Very important. You should always be taking life-changing money from the market. If you are able to turn a small portfolio into life-changing money, it's better to take out a significant chunk if they are life-changing and continue playing with smaller chunk. If you've done it once, there is a higher chance you'll do it again. This one is interesting. At the same time, we do have to understand that if you have a winner, you need to let your winner actually ride. You need to allow them to become bigger, because if you have a winner already, there is a higher chance it will continue being a winner moving forward. And a lot of people, what are they doing? They are hitting a big win, they're taking profits, this big win is surging up, they feel a lot of FOMO, they start to try to catch other plays, and they are taken back and they're given back into the market a lot of the profits that they actually were able to secure on this largest winner. Worst enemy here, FOMO, desire to make it back too quick, results in you giving away everything back to the market. There are people in crazy profits right now. As well, there are a bunch of people who are actively buying in the bear market in negative profits still, especially with altcoins, as well as bunch of people sidelined. There is a very interesting tweet of part of the reason there is so much disagreement regarding where we are cyclically is because returns have been so unevenly distributed. Pretty much everything that went up is AI, Solana, meme coins and Bitcoin and nothing else. I would say that most of the market did not see significant profits yet. And people are screaming about top of the cycle. We're definitely not at the top of the cycle at this stage. Something I will share with you next is the exact mistakes that I think the largest amount of people will be taking this cycle, because we have a bunch of people, especially currently, for whom this cycle is the second cycle ever. Same as for me. And I think that all of them will be making the same mistake. If you want to trade, buy and sell crypto tokens and crypto coins without commissions, make sure to check out BitGet following my link in the description under this video. You will be able to sign up, you will be able to have the access to perpetuals as well, and up to $30,000 sign up bonus as well. One of the most secure exchanges that I've ever used. I have my funds freezed on one of the largest exchanges currently without any explanation, and I never had something like this happening with BitGet. If the situation will not resolve, and I will make sure for the whole market to know about the exchange and the situation that freezed my funds. Moving forward, profit-taking mistakes without any reason, without any email. Profit-taking mistakes of last cycle and this cycle. Cycle will fuck everyone anyway. Even if you make money, I believe ways to get fired out of crypto might get significantly limited closer to the top of the cycle. This is very important. There are traps out there. If you make some money, make sure to secure them to the bank account. Make sure you have the infrastructure right away, because a lot of it, like there are high chances that there would be issues like that closer to the top of this specific cycle. Amount of people round tripping was crazy. I'm speaking about last cycle. I was also one of them, and I round trip all of my crypto. It pretty much went as high as 220k at the tops. At the lows it was like 15k. I was one of them, and will be crazy again, although as everyone's so smart about round trip in this cycle, feeling a cock in the ass from the previous one because they round trip. I expect them to come prematurely. They will be taking profits too early and re-enter higher and actually get wrecked. Downperform with someone who would just take profits based on BTC dominance resistance levels, for example. I do expect a lot of people from the previous cycle, because everyone is so smart with their pussy targets like 120k Bitcoin, 150k Bitcoin, I'm selling and things like that. Everyone is so smart. They will all get wrecked. Market will find a way to fuck everyone. And it will end up with them re-entering higher and round tripping some of the backs as well. Market always wins and makes 95% lose. In my opinion, largest mistake now, taking profits too early. One more time, right now is a risk-on type of environment. Risk-on type of environment is not at the top when everyone is just throwing money at trash. Risk-off type of environment is at the top. Right now is risk-on. Make sure to risk currently as much as you only can. At the same time, you need to understand if the project you are putting your funds in is long-term or is it a short-term meta that will die out. I hold quite a few gaming bags that were in 6 figures back in December that I did not take profits on, and right now they are in 4 figures. Make sure we are coming closer to the last chapter, my profit-taking strategy, exact step-by-step overview and outline. Make sure to watch this video till the end and subscribe not to miss this type of content moving forward. My profit-taking strategy, not the best one, not the worst. And we will also check out tweet from Somi. Sell when several signals are in check. Market frothiness, pre-sale meta, people throwing money at stupid shit. Pre-sale method is generally bad for the market because usually the money that are being thrown into pre-sale projects that are not coming back into the market. They're usually taken out of the market by the developers because they're business people in the first place. They don't care about like trading meme coins and things like that. So these are the funds that are leaving the market, which definitely results in the fact that less liquidity on the market, prices are lower as well. BTC dominance at the lows facing resistance, something I showed already. This is one of the main metrics. Coinbase application climbing in the ranks. During March-April pump, it was as high as 49 top application in the App Store. YouTube views are crazy. My videos are getting 40 to 60,000 views a day. I would say that would be a crazy top, depending on my performance, obviously, because maybe we'll be able to reach them sooner. But this would definitely be a certain top signal in the first place. Time-based, event-based. Closer to the end of this year, around election, we probably would have a top around election. Closer to the mid of the next year, I'd be planning to exit fully out of cryptocurrency. Despite the fact I actually told you that probably following purely time-based estimate, we should be topping in October 2025. We would see that. Closer to the tops of the alt season in June. I do expect us to surge up very nicely this month, continue in June as well, and I'll be planning to take some chips off the table. A small amount, hoping to take my initials out of crypto. A range of top signals, plus the data-based signals. I will be doing YouTube videos with a golden chain shaped as my cock, size 1:1. No one is bearish at the top as well. No one is bearish. No one is screaming about anything's happening. No one is screaming about selling. Or people who are saying about selling, they're just being hated on heavily. Their voice can't go through these layers of bullish retail people making money, but eventually, unfortunately, getting wrecked. No one is asking to sell. That's when you sell, when it's also uncomfortable as fuck. When it's uncomfortable selling, when you're sure it's going to go up, sell. Your friend saw me, very nice tweet. The crowd is always asking, when do we sell our crypto? And my answer is when everybody stops asking. Very nice thing. Let me know if you would have any questions in the comments on the profit-taking strategy. If anything is unclear, I believe it's a very clear and straightforward overview. Thank you very much for watching this video. I will be seeing you tomorrow.